Good morning to you. I had a ridiculously slow start to the day today, intentionally so, deliberately so, because we've got a big night ahead of us tonight. If you are a business owner right now, an entrepreneur, and you're not yet doing 100,000 in turnover and revenues, you're going to want to watch the rest of this video today, because that is what the theme of today is about, because that's the event we're running tonight, the six-figure fast track. So if you're a company running 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000, and you want to know what it takes to get a business to 100,000, then you're going to want to watch the whole of today. First thing on my agenda, however, is to jump on a bike and continue with my all 181 episodes of Scrubs while spinning on the bike. Challenge 2018. It's a mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to jump in here and I'll come back and I'll start sharing some tidbits, some advice, some wisdom of how you get to 100K as fast as possible. Sound good? If it is, stay tuned. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so that's got me a little bit of a sweat on. The wind has actually died down a little bit, which is just as well, because it was crazy windy just about 40 minutes ago or so. The sun is starting to come out. Maybe there's a good day coming. Anyway, I'm going to jump in the house and I'll start sharing some useful tips for you in order to get your business to 100K as fast as possible. When I start showing you the content that we're going to be sharing tonight at the six-figure fast track. Stay tuned. Okay, so the first bit of advice I want to give you is a model, it's an analogy, and that is that of gears in a car. And I want you to start thinking of your business growth as being your car gaining momentum, and it's about making sure you're in the right gear for the right conditions for where you are right now. A lot of the advice that you will be reading out there in books or getting from gurus when you go to seminars, etc., and you may even be getting this from your business coach or even your mentor, a lot of the advice that's out there is seven-figure strategy. It's for companies that are looking to hit £1 million, right? Or even currently running £1 million. If you're only doing 10, 20, 30 or 40,000, even 50 or 60,000, if you start applying seven-figure strategy, £1 million plus strategy, you're gonna get so bogged down. So unless you've got a lot of funds, unless you've got a lot of investment behind you where you can take a business from nothing to £1 million plus, and you can start putting in infrastructure and strategies, and you can start hiring people that will get your business to £1 million plus. If you're gonna grow it organically, like most small businesses are, you're gonna get so bogged down in all the crap that you're being told to do that you won't actually grow your business. If you're on a startup business and you're just getting going, you want to be in first gear, right? It's like pulling out of a parking space. You wouldn't dream of trying to pull out of a parking space in sixth gear, seventh gear. You get so bogged down you can't possibly build up any momentum. Equally, you wouldn't want to join a motorway in first gear. So as your business starts to grow, and once you get a little bit of momentum, you want to go into second gear, and then third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear. By the time you hit the motorway, you want to be cruising in eighth gear, okay? And you're nice cruising along, applying long-term strategy, seven-figure strategy, maybe even eight-figure strategy, depending how big your business is, and you're just eating up the miles. You're using all that momentum. However, when you're running, say, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000, you've come out of first gear, you need to start shifting into second, maybe third gear. You don't want to be going anywhere near seventh or eighth gear yet. You're going to slow down, you're going to bog down, you're going to lose all that momentum. So let's take marketing as one of the biggest culprits of this out there. You read a good marketing book and you might go to see a marketing guru or follow a marketing guru, and it's all great advice. However, a lot of what they're teaching is generic to a generic audience, and a lot of what they're talking about I call seven-figure strategy. It's to get you to £1 million, or it's for people who are currently doing £1 million. They'll talk about having 20 marketing avenues. They'll talk about having books out there. They'll talk about having a blog, a video, YouTube campaigns, taking a video, putting it on YouTube, then breaking it down into its component parts, and then breaking those down into blogs and vlogs, and breaking those down into memes or into tweets, and you backlink and cross-link, and you get it all working into your website. Can you see? You'll spend so much time doing that you'll never actually be selling. And it definitely continues through the entirety of your business. There's no escaping this. You're going to always be selling. However, first, second, third gear, sales, sales, sales. You're going to sell yourself to 100 grand plus. You're going to market yourself to 7 figures and over. Once you start doing 100K or more in turnover and revenue, you can start to spend the money you need to make marketing work for you in the way that many people are preaching out there. We now spend as much a year on marketing as we were turning over in revenue when we were first told the strategies that we are now implementing. Can you imagine that? We've hired someone to do it, right? Because we just don't have the time in our business to possibly be able to roll out this strategy and the infrastructure and all the amount of content we need to do. So we've hired someone permanently, a marketing manager, to go out there and run these campaigns for us. We have another 2 or 3 people at least who are working on our behalf to get this material out there on an ad hoc basis. We couldn't possibly have implemented this strategy when we were running 50K. But this was a strategy that I'm running now that we were told we should be implementing at 50K. It pisses me off and it makes me angry. I'm not having a go at anyone, by the way, or any content, because most of the content out there, not all of it, but most of the content out there is really good content. It's viable content. It's not bad advice. It's just not relevant for where you are right now. If you're currently running 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 pounds, you're going to be shifting into second or maybe third gear. You're going to sell your way to 100 grand. You're going to market your way to 1 million and beyond. Make the money, reinvest into those aspects of your business that will and you need to in order to really grow your business once you've made the money. I'll share with you loads of other stuff throughout the rest of this day, but that's my number one tip. Think of it like the right gear for the right conditions for your car. You want to be applying the right strategy at the right times for your business. Otherwise, you're going to be getting bogged down. Anyway, I'll come back to you. I'll share you loads more throughout the day. Hope you have an awesome day. Be super productive doing what it is that you're doing, and I'll catch up with you in just a little bit. Okay, so here's a good one. Time to jump in the car, head home, and just do some final prep for tonight and make sure everything is in order for the event. I'll check in a bit. Okay, so I just want to show you this. This is Ty watching Bunny TV. Okay, so as we're getting closer and nearing the time for leaving for our event tonight, I thought it would be worthwhile just to share a little bit of information as to why we put that bar at 6 figures, why we say the 6 figure fast track, so 100K or more in terms of revenue. The reason being really simple is once you get over that 100 grand mark, life starts to open up for you. So if you're looking for big growth in your business, once you break the 100K mark, you start to have the funds and the resources that you need to be able to put back into the business so that you can start to really grow your business the way you'd want to. Anything under 100 grand, you typically find your business is bogged down. You just don't have the finances or the resources you need in order to really take off. Also, if you're in business because you want to have a lifestyle business, you will not get the lifestyle you think you want as a business owner under 100 grand. Out there in Civvy Street, 100 grand salary might seem like a lot of money. It may get you a great lifestyle. When you run a business, it just doesn't give you what you think it's going to give you. In fact, when most people think of what a 100K revenue business will give them as a lifestyle, you need to be turning over more like 200 or even 250 before it starts to really give you the life that you think 100K will give you. That's why when I say to companies, kind of flippantly, but there's an element of truth in this, whatever you think you need to turn over based on the lifestyle that you want to have, you probably want to double it or even 2.5 times it. That's probably the target you should be setting yourself. It was certainly true for me, and it's been true for a lot of businesses out there that I've worked with as well. So once you hit 6 figures, from there it opens up your opportunity to create the lifestyle business that maybe you dreamed of, or to get the big growth that you really want out of your business. I'll check in with you in a little bit. Okay, we're in the car. It is 6:10. We are heading off now to BBB headquarters over in Kintbury, West Berkshire, where we'll be running the six-figure fast track. And I will be giving you some insights afterwards. Stick with the video because I'll share with you what you need to be thinking about if you want to take your five-figure business to six figures in the next 12 months or less.
Can I put my lippy on next time?
It's important. It's a bet. Okay, so we made it back home. A long night, but a really enjoyable night. I genuinely, truly enjoy helping small business owners who have lost their way or maybe haven't yet found their way to make their businesses truly rewarding for them in the way that they would want them to, and maybe that they deserve to, given the amount of effort and the amount of heart that they're putting into them. And today, they were no different. I'm going to leave you with one thing that I said to them tonight, and it can be quite a scary thing to take on board. You've probably been told you should niche. However, it goes further than that. So what I wanted them to think about, and it might be well worth you thinking about, is this. What's the one product that you would sell? The one way that you would deliver it, so the one way that you would roll that product out. The one customer that you would target and sell to, and the one way that you would find that customer. If you can niche your business down to a single product for a single type of client that you deliver in one single way, and you market or find that client in one particular way, you get incredible clarity and incredible focus on being able to penetrate out into the marketplace. It can be terrifying because I know you might have one client from a referral, one client from a networking event, another client from another networking event. You might have another one that you bumped into at Asda, I don't know, right? So it can be really hard to think, well, actually most of my clients come through this particular networking event, or most of my clients come through referrals, and maybe even from one or two particular referrers. It can be really hard and counterintuitive to drop that other business to focus on the stuff that's really working. If you have one way that you get 5 clients, and you have 5 other ways that you get the other 5 clients, it makes sense to actually ditch the other 5 ways and go all in on the one way that's already delivering the results. It can be totally scary. I completely get that. However, I've worked with many clients through this process, so really give that some thought in your business. If you had to deliver just one product, what would it be? If you had to deliver it in one particular way, which way would that be? And if you had to deliver to just a single client base, a single type of client, which client would that be? And if one particular part of marketing or sales or lead generation was working for you, what's the one that you would do? Go all in on the power of that one, and trust me, you start to fast track your business. I get it, it can be terrifying, but it is the way to really utilize your time, your resources, your skills, your efforts to get the maximum results. Anyway, we talked about loads of stuff tonight. I'll share more and more on these videos as we go through. If you enjoyed today's video, if it gave you some real insight into your business and life, then please subscribe to my channel and click the bell so that you get the latest videos as hot as I upload them. Hope you've had an awesome day. Hope you've been super productive doing whatever you've been doing. Hope you've been moving ever closer towards your goals and achieving on your ambitions. I will see you in the morning and we'll do it all over again. Good night.